Welcome to another edition of YatlifeChronicles, where we are better together than separated. Thank you guys for tuning in. And like I say, today this is my birthday edition, and I wanted to bring a family member of mine in today because he did something for me that I couldn't do for myself, and when people see you doing things, when people see you out there putting in work, other people watch, and other people want to, tie into you so y'all can become a strong fist together. Man, you guys, you seen me selling my clothes. You guys seen me podcasting at Advanced AutoZone in the parking lot. Didn't have a location. I was just using the outside as my location, wherever the outside of my thoughts led me. But I made it work. I used the tools that I had at that time, and my cousin Fo has put me in a stronger, in a better position. And I brought him to my show, and I wanted to talk to him, man, and let him know, thank you. Man, you know what I'm saying? Man. For what you did for me, how you helped YatlifeChronicles, man, and just building it and helping it to be a bigger brand than what it is.
Man, first I want to just say happy birthday, bro.
Thank you, bro. Thank you.
For real, happy birthday. It's another year.
Mm-hmm.
Like you said, it's a rebirth, and this is just something that's going to just take you to a whole nother level. You know what I mean?
Thank you.
I see you been on your grind. You always been a hustler. You always been,
Yeah.
So I know you going to do well in anything you set your mind to.
Right.
So it was no question. And I was, my pops was showing me your podcast. Is every time you drop, he is shared to me. Every time.
And I didn't even know that.
Yeah, he has shared to me, and I'm like, dang, cuz really doing it. Like, you'll be pulling up, interviewing everywhere, you know what I mean? And I like that about you, like, because you're a people person. Like, you can get into any environment and tap into the person.
Right.
Not like the image or what people know these people as. You tap into the person.
And you know what? It's crazy that you say that, because now today that's my advantage. Mm-hmm. But I remember when people used to say, when they used to slight me for being friendly. You know what I'm saying? Or slight me for always confabulating with strangers. Mm-hmm. I've never been one that was in that world of not getting to know who I'm standing next to. That person you standing in the grocery store line, that person you standing with paying your consumer bill, that person might have some keys to open up some doors for you.
For sure. You ain't lying.
Just because you don't know the person means that you don't have to continue to not know the person, right?
Right.
You can always,
get to know a person.
Exactly.
Right.
So when did being harmonious with people and introducing yourself to people, when did that become obsolete? When did that become a thing of the past?
I think it's something that we taught, like in different environments, and you just one of them chosen ones that can, go into a room and mingle, because a lot of people is taught not to be friendly or taught to be standoffish until a certain time.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? But you'll light up a room. You know what I mean? That's your gift. Always been you can go into a room and light up the room, understand, observe the room.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? So a lot of people don't have those type of gifts. So when people don't have gifts like you yourself, because everybody unique in their own way.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? But when people don't have those type of gifts, it people kind of frown upon them. Mm-hmm. Or that's weird, or why is you doing that? Because they don't possess the type of gift you have.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? And it goes vice versa sometimes. Sometimes we look at people dang, why are you doing that? Or such and such, but they possess a gift that we might not have. You get what I'm saying? So sometimes that's why I always try not to be so judgmental to people, based on my upbringing is different than their upbringing.
Yeah.
They might have gifts I don't have.
Right.
And I'm not seeing it.
Right.
At this moment.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? So it takes that conversation
right.
to understand a person.
And the thing about me is that the people are unique to me.
Mm-hmm.
I love people. The thing about people that makes them unique is that we all have the same hands, same arms, same legs, same feet, same head, put on our clothes the same way, drive a car the same way. You know, we walk, you know, everybody got that, you know, everybody as human beings, everybody, not genetic makeup is the same, but bodily features are all the same.
We all human.
All human, but we think different.
Yeah.
That's the thing. That we all have the same body components, but what make us different is the thoughts. The thought process.
And that goes with a lot of different things. Everybody got their own experiences of life. You get what I'm saying? Your experiences in life made you think that way.
Right.
And mine made me think this way.
Right.
It goes back to upbringings as well. Your upbringing was just like this. Mine was like this. So that program us to think the way we think. Mm-hmm. It ain't necessarily our fault based off how we think. It's about our experiences, what we are consuming to shape our thought patterns.
Do you think sometimes people run away from who they are?
All the time. I used to all the time. I was scared of my like, and I still battle with it sometimes, for real. To be honest, is because I know who I am in the inside, and sometimes we kind of be afraid of that higher self of yourself. You get what I'm saying? Because we so used to being
with the lower self.
Yeah, we so used to being with the lower self. We comfortable.
Right.
I'm good. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But you know your potential.
Right.
You know what you can do. So it kind of makes
stick and stay at that. You know what? Because in that small little world, that small little space, it's easier to control, I think.
For sure.
You don't have a lot of responsibility. You don't have a lot of...
It's only you. So you battling yourself. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah. So as you climb up to be that higher person, then more things start to take place in your life.
For sure.
More responsibility.
For sure.
Gotta have more discipline.
For sure.
You know, you gotta keep your word.
For sure.
You know? And that's what I was saying about, you know, I love the word foreclosure. Because, and foreclosure is not just for homes. People need to foreclose on their past life. You know, people need to foreclose on their past life
and put a down payment on a new one.
Come on now. You know what I'm saying?
And that down payment is nothing but hustle, grind, and more character building traits.
Exactly.
You get what I'm saying? Because once you build more character, more understanding about yourself, that's your down payment to your future.
Yeah. Getting to know yourself, understanding yourself.
For sure.
For you, because a lot of people, they'll promote themselves. A lot of people will try to push themselves, but they just don't have the character.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta have that character. You gotta have that swag. You gotta have that appeal. You gotta have that.
See, when I mean character, I mean morals.
Right.
Because a lot of people don't have morals.
Yeah, they don't.
You get what I'm saying? Morals build character. Now, after you got the character, that's when the image comes. The swag, the how you do stuff, and people attracting to you now.
Exactly.
You get what I'm saying? But it started with those foundational morals.
Having a profound character.
For sure. Do you have integrity? Do you have? Are you a stand-up guy? Are you like about what you saying? Do you keep your word? You get what I'm saying? Like, it started there, and then it started building more of a not a leader, but like more of people start getting attracted to that because it's almost obsolete in today's time. So when somebody do stand on morals, people attract to that.
That self-control, that discipline. That is attractive, yeah.
That's attractive.
They say that in Art of Seduction.
You get, of course. Yeah. You know, so if you have self-discipline, if you can self-discipline yourself in a great fashion, then it's only gonna attract what is needed in your life. Because you're strong enough mentally to know what is for you and what is not for you. So only what's for you is gonna attract.
And dealing with aesthetics, dealing with discipline. It's hard to be a disciplined person. It's hard to have that self-control at times.
It's hard.
You know, because I mean, you know, being a moralized person in this world today, you know, we look
people almost frown on it.
They what?
They almost frown upon if you got morals, if you say no, or that ain't for me, or that ain't my type of lifestyle, or if
when you think morals went out the door in the social media era?
Yes. Because everybody started doing things for clout. They went against their morals. They went against their morals.
Because their morals wasn't paying them no money.
Facts.
So now I'm going to go against them. So I'm going to go, oh, wow.
Facts. So when social media hit, I seen older people, young people, like everybody, people that was teaching me stuff. You get what I'm saying? Going against what you teaching me. You get what I'm saying? So it's just like, come on now. Like when social media hit, that's when a lot of the morals left the building. And now if you standing on morals now, people attract to you, but they can't really fuck with you like that because you're not in the in crowd.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You ain't chasing the clout. You ain't doing X, Y, and Z. You feel me? Yeah. So that's what it's all about, though. Like,
so how important is it, man, to have that self-esteem and to have that assertiveness within yourself when you standing outside the crowd, when the crowd not accepting of you?
I love it.
Me too.
I love not being accepted into fake circles.
Yep.
You get what I'm saying? Like I love me being me. Yeah. You know, me being and it ain't from an egotistical place. It ain't from a cocky place. It's from I know what I want and I know who I am. You get what I'm saying?
Exactly.
It's like I don't mind standing on all 10 of mine. You get what I'm saying? And not being in crowds that I have to second guess or I have to like, dang, I ain't like this about this or that. It's just I did it too many times already. We all had experiences and we all seen the signs. So when you get older, you start to see those signs. A person can walk in here for 5 seconds and I almost can know what this person is. You know what I'm saying? And so that's what it's about.
And then you know what? I can read people too. Really.
It's just like, all right, I hear you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I remember when I used to be in the joint, man. We used to be at Parnell and see a nigga walk down the rock and we'd just be looking at him. Yeah. So what we'd do, you know, because a lot of people when you first meet them, they always got their representative.
Yeah. Okay.
You know what I'm saying? You know, they got their representative. And that's not the real person. You know, you can only get to know a person over time.
Right.
You know, because when they first come off, they this person, they that, they a hustler, they this, they that, and da. Next thing you know, 3 months later, they didn't put out fake tickets, they ain't got no money in their locker to cash people out when they win in tickets, they got a lockup. You know, but they come in with this persona. You know, like the
image, the reputation, the image,
and that's basically what it's today.
You get what I'm saying? But that's all social media is.
Image, yeah.
It's all an image.
Yeah.
Like people pockets be hurting so bad, but they will sacrifice their morals for clout, hoping that sometimes they don't even hope to get money back. They just want to be loved.
Or seen.
Most people just want to be loved, bro. You get what I'm saying? Most people want to just be loved, bro. So they'll do whatever to either feel that love or hate.
Oh.
Because if you hate somebody, love had to come first.
that's deep right there.
Love had to come first.
If you hate somebody,
because if I don't know you,
exactly,
how can I hate you?
Exactly. I once had to love you in order to hate you.
Exactly.
You just don't come off hating a person,
right?
Especially
it's something that they did or talent they possess or how they articulate themselves. Something about you they loved.
Exactly.
And then it turned into hate.
So with that envious and that jealousy emotion, and I know as we grow up, you know, we see people who have things we don't have. Right. We see people that can do things better than us. We see people that can do things in a more creative way than us. Like, instead of hating on that person, it seems like we should be trying to connect with that person in order to get to the creativity that they have or that energy, right? Listen,
I'm a student. You get what I'm saying? When I see something that's better than mine, or I see something that inspired me, it just only inspired me, bro. I don't have I can do that shit better. When I know I ain't doing it better, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Or even doing it right now.
Yeah, bro, that inspired me to, all right. Let me keep going because I'm only going to get better.
Exactly.
Or I'll reach out to that person that inspired me. Like, bro, how you do this? How you do that, bro? I love what you doing, bro. I love what X, Y, and Z. You feel me? How do you do that type of stuff? You get what I'm saying? I ain't afraid to ask questions. That's one thing about me. I'm not afraid.
My teacher taught us that back in school, right?
Yeah, I'm not.
If you don't know, ask questions.
Man, if I don't know something and you know it, you do
I think that's that image again.
But you do get hoe ass niggas though.
Everybody knows everything.
You do get hoe ass niggas that don't want us pass the information down. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, though, I ain't gonna say I can understand it because I would never do that, but I can understand it from a person, other upbringing, the way they would think.
Right.
Not the way I would think. You know what I'm saying? I worked this hard to do this and do that. I'm not finna just give out my information like that because it took me a journey to accumulate all this.
But say, for instance, if you put that information into a database, which is a person, a human being, and once it goes into my database, I might could take that same information and multiply it.
But to them, you look like competition now. You taking off their plate. Think about it. I done been in situations like this, bro. To where I'm doing this, I'm doing studio work, or I'm doing video work, or I'm doing consulting work, or whatever I'm doing.
Right.
It's other people that's doing what I'm doing. So if they pass me along information, they feel like I'm going to eat off their plate because now their customers becoming mine.
Right.
So sometimes, to be honest, sometimes you do have to know when to play the game in smaller markets. When you're in bigger markets, then the plate is just big. You can eat.
Yeah, you can eat.
But in smaller markets, it's dang, we all know the same artists. we all know the same people. We all know the everything. But I ain't the one that do that type of stuff. I look at the younger generation and I give them information. I give them knowledge. I give them the game.
So how many times you done gave away game that you feel like you should have got paid off of?
All the game. Every conversation down there. But I don't feel like I need to be paid off of it if it benefits you and it's going to help you.
So that's your gratitude right there, knowing that it benefited the person. Right.
Because I'm more of a pay it forward type person. If I can give you some type of information that can better your situation, I feel like that's why God got me here. You get what I'm saying? That's why I'm here. You get what I'm saying? If I can better your situation with some information that I have, why not reach out to this person? Why not give them this game? Why not? Because they might can do it better than me.
And actually, in this era, any game because like he say, all the game I get, I share it with people too.
Mm-hmm.
Because it was just like Smoke said the other day, if, I got pass the rock to you, give you the alley. If I don't believe in you, I got to believe in you, so we can believe in the team, and we have to give each other the game. We don't know everything. That's why what we do know, we have to pass it to each other. What you have to pass to me. What I know, I have to pass it to you, and that's what make us better.
We also got to hold each other accountable and know our positions, because that's how you build a successful team.
And I think that's why a lot of I think that's why a lot of successful teams not built, because you got people. People don't want to be held accountable no more, and then you got people that don't want to say nothing to them.
I don't want to be around nobody that can't hold me accountable, and I can't hold them accountable.
Exactly.
Because now you on fake shit. You just on fake shit. You know what I'm saying? Because if I can't hold you accountable and you can't hold me accountable, then what are we doing? We just scratching each other backs, making each other feel good.
Exactly.
Not knowing what this bullet finna come do.
Exactly.
You get what I'm saying? So it's just like, I don't want to be around that. If we can hold each other accountable, and I ain't just talking about like business or like shit like that. I'm talking about as a culture, as a race, us as black people, because we kind of like the only race that do this shit.
Hate on each other.
You get what I'm saying? We kind of like the only race that actually not holding each other accountable.
Yeah.
Look at the Black Lives Matter. A white cop shoots someone, but my homie got killed by another nigga. Where they at? Where the accountability at for that? Where's the marches?
Nothing.
Where's the accountability?
Nothing.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it be like, I love my black people, bro. Like, I love my people. I love my culture, bro. But we gotta know what's real is real, what's fake, what's right, what's wrong, bro. And it's been a lot of, I don't know, bro. Like, it been a lot of, I don't know where we lost ourselves at as a race sometimes. But I feel like the 70s was like the golden times. I wasn't there. I feel like my soul belonged there. But it's like the 70s. The 80s crack hit. 70s, the heroin was going crazy. You feel me? But we were still a collective as black people. You get what I'm saying? We were still spreading the love around as black people. You get what I'm saying? When 80s hit, it was like the crack, like dismantle a lot of shit, then mass
everything.
You know what I mean? And then the 90s mass incarceration.
Yeah.
So we started losing ourselves during those eras, on morals. You get what I'm saying? That's what I'm speaking of. Like, in today's time, like, social media killed the morals that we had left for the most part. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, listen. I was watching Boosie, on Drink Chap. Boosie say, man, social media got us turned us all their hoes.
You scrolling down?
Yeah, he say you got your girl, only thing you see was your girl and the girls you went to work with. Only thing your girl seen was you and who she went to work with.
Right.
He say your girl got 30,000 motherfuckers to see when you fuck up. Just like she got, you got 30,000 motherfuckers to see when she fuck up.
Now your homeboy can see when she getting all dressed up, she looking all nice. Yeah. She might show a little cleavage
and that's what he
Instagram.
said. That's what he said. We ain't never seen.
Now your homie know how your girl look.
Half naked. That what Boosie said. We ain't never seen our homeboy's girl half naked. Now she on IG.
Now we entice. Like, I wonder. It made us all like I don't like if you my homie, my family, my cousin, if I call you my brother, your girl is off limits from folk. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't fuck around like that. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be double dicking with y'all niggas anyway. Like, right. You know what I'm saying? Like, but that's just me. You feel me? Everybody don't have those type of Morals.
Yeah.
It goes back to that.
So is the internet, is the Instagram and TikTok and all that the new morals?
No, because
I know it's not the new morals, but it did transition from having morals.
I feel like that's the new distraction from yourself.
So because self can only develop morals on their own,
Facts.
right? Where you have to go within self, you have to get to know self, do an introspection of yourself, analyze yourself.
See,
in order to develop morals.
Social media is just a distraction if we looking on the leisure side of social media. Because social media is a powerful tool. You running a business, you're an artist, you doing this, you doing that. If you're using it as a tool, but like it's a lot of leisure time on social media. So people just doing stuff for clout, doing stuff for whatever, laughs, giggles, whatever. But I feel like it's a distraction from yourself. Because a lot of people can't sit with themselves. You done sat with yourself 90 days in that hole like you was just talking about.
Hey, listen.
You feel me?
My man.
A lot of people can't go in their room and sit by themselves without no distractions.
Listen. My next door neighbor, right? Listen, we was in the hole together. Once we got out, he told me, this is what he said. Man, I'm so glad we was out that motherfucking room. Man, I can't be in my room by my motherfucking self. You know what? I had learned so much about myself. I said in my mind, he need too much company and noise to be around. See, during that time while I was in the hole, I had learned how to quiet down the noise in my mind. I had learned how to quiet down the noise that was in my body altogether. You know what I'm saying? I had to become a man of peace. You know, because I knew if I was to develop any type of sense of direction by myself, I had to become a man of peace. You know, not saying, you know, I move with the chaos, but I move with the chaos, but I'm still moving in peace. You know what I'm saying? Because peace here, you might not get peace in your external circumstances, but you got to have peace within your internal heart and within your internal mind. I wouldn't care how much chaos going on around you, how much adversity, how much difficulty, how much drama you going through. You got to have peace within your heart and know how to deal with it at the same time.
Facts. Like you ain't lying about that. And one thing I had to learn though, like when I sit with myself, like I understand myself more. You get what I'm saying? Like without the distractions, without the girls, without the social media, without the music, without none of this stuff, like I start understanding myself like, dang, I really like such and such. Or man, I could be this. Or man, I need to work on this. I need to work on that. Like, cause I'm not truly a people person. I can be, but like I'm kind of like reserved a little bit, and I'm working on that with myself.
Let me ask you something.
You know what I'm saying? These cameras.
Why do you think that? Okay, well, see, I became, because I wasn't a people person either. You know, coming from the hood in Saginaw, Michigan, where we come from, you know. And I mean, you can't be amicable to everybody. You know, I became a people person as I read. You know what I'm saying? Reading The Art of Seduction, reading the 48 Laws of Power, reading Napoleon Hill, Your Magic Power to Get Rich, you know, and seeing what being neighborly with other people can do. You know, because always just, you know, no, I don't like this person. I don't want to be around this person. I don't like this person or whatever, whatnot.
See, I'm an energy person. You know what I'm saying? Like, I go off energy. And if you putting out, like, some weird energy or whatever the case may be, I don't care how many books I read. I don't care what it is. I'm not going to be my full self with this person. It's more like, that's like my defensive mechanism. When I read people, when I read energy, it's like, all right, you doing this, you doing that. Well, I'm going to just be like this. Because I don't know what you want.
So the energy have to match up with your personality.
Exactly. Like if the energy matches,
so it's not like you slighting nobody.
No,
but
it ain't slighting.
They energy and what they doing, they just have to match up.
It's never slighting. It's always a defense.
Defense, got you.
It's always like, I don't know what you want. You know what I'm saying? If I be short with a person, or if I'm standoffish, or if I'm whatever, it's more about I'm trying to analyze this type of situation. I read the energy and I feel like it ain't for me, but sometimes that can lead you wrong. So I try to understand the person, observe the person.
So that's how you do your analytics when it come down to the human being.
Facts.
Okay, when I do my analytics, I look at what you telling me. You know, how your delivery, how you going about doing whatever you say you doing, and you just know.
See,
through dealing with people, you just know who capping and who ain't.
I don't listen to words. I mean, I do, but I don't listen to words.
You watch their feet.
I watch what they fucking doing, bro. Like if they doing something that's lining, like with you. This is why I'm so comfortable with you. I see you doing what you trying to do. It was a no-brainer for me. You know what I'm saying? To come reach out to you. Hey man, like cook, like, and you family too. You feel me? Like you family too. So like, why? It's a no-brainer. Cause I see you doing what you saying you doing. You get what I'm saying? Like it match. It ain't something that I gotta question. Like, man, I don't know if he trying to do this shit for real, or man, am I gonna have to be on him? Oh man, if I'm gonna have to, you get what I'm saying? You come to me with stuff sometime, like, you know what I'm saying? So that's what I look for. I don't look for someone that I got a question or something like that, or when I observe people.
So what you looking for when it come to, because I know a lot of artists come to you.
Oh,
man, they want
every day.
We need a video. We need to do this. We need to do that. But they ain't got to pay. So how do you
see? This is the thing. I'm not a money-driven person. I'm a accountability-driven person. So if you trying to do something, right? This probably a flaw of mine too. Me personally, I'm not finna come to you expecting for something for free. I'm already gonna expect something I'm about to give you, bro, because you doing X, Y, and Z, and I'm seeing what you doing. So it's probably a flaw of mine expecting what I would do from artists. You know what I'm saying? Because when I was an artist, the old heads and everybody else, they wasn't giving a fuck about what we was doing. You get what I'm saying? I had to learn on my own. I had to, like, you get what I'm saying? Like, as far as on the music and business type thing, my pops, he kind of taught me a couple business things. But, like, as far as on the music aspect of things,
to learn on your own.
Like, I had to learn on my motherfucking own. And it was motherfuckers doing this shit. You get what I'm saying?
Getting paid off of it.
And getting paid. And then see, this one thing I don't like. When the old, they'd come to the young niggas and kind of eat off them. Come to my show, bro. Pay me such and such, such and such. You can be on the show. Like, no, give me information, bro. I want to know what you doing. So I can be half time to, like, half.
Time to get.
Yeah, it take me half the time to get to the space where you at, bro.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? That can help the next generation and the next generation and the next generation. Okay. You feel me? Yeah. So what I expect from an artist is you being about your business. You feel me? If you want to pursue music, if you want to pursue videos, if you want to pursue podcasting, if you want to pursue photography, whatever you want to do, I want you to be about your business with it. You feel me?
I seen a post.
What's that?
Okay. And then you made a good statement as far as an artist. because artists, you can't get nowhere. You gotta have a hustle, gotta have a job, you gotta have something.
Gotta invest in yourself.
You can't be doing nothing as far as getting no money and thinking you're gonna rap.
See, you can have all the talent in the world. If nobody hear it, where's the talent? Where is the talent?
Right.
Like seriously, like we on a whole. Since the internet came out, you got the world at your fingertips, bro.
And I wanted to ask you this because I know a lot of people don't know that far as a lot of hustlers that's rapping in the game now.
It's a lot of them too.
Why all the hustlers in the game now is some of the top rappers?
Because they got the juice.
And they invest into themselves, right?
Yeah, but it's mainly on their name though. You get what I'm saying? Like, because they really from where they from. A lot of people rap and they rap. You get what I'm saying?
They just capping.
Yeah, a lot of people rap and they just rap. You get what I'm saying? When I mean juice, it's like, okay, popularity. Let's just say, instead of the juice, we're going to say popularity. This is why they kind of, and they invest in themselves. Because they working with a couple dollars to invest in themselves. But how the people attract to them, the people always choose their hero, bro.
Right.
You get what I'm saying?
Right.
The people always choose their villain too.
Right. But for the ones that is in the, grind and that's hustling and putting that rap out, do you think it's becoming, that's why you think the hustle rap is being more prevalent? Because they are the ones that's able to pay for it versus somebody that's...
That's a good question. It's a pay to play industry. First of all, it's the pay to play industry. So it don't matter if you're a hustler, if you're a rapper, whatever the case may be. If you investing in yourself, you will see results. You know what I'm saying?
So there you have it.
You will see results. It don't matter. Like, the music gotta be good though. You get what I'm saying? But if you investing in yourself, no matter which route you taking, you're gonna see results. Now the hustler type rap, it might take off a little bit. It might take off a little bit faster, but I feel like talent can produce longevity. You get what I'm saying? The hustle
so let me
can
ask
get
you
burnt
this.
out
Even
sometime.
though the talent can produce longevity, but what if that talent don't have no money to invest into themselves?
Well, they just somebody that
will never be heard.
Exactly. You feel me? So
all you
gotta
out there, invest into yourself. Get
it
you
gotta
a job,
match.
Whatever you gotta do to get your music out.
If you're the coldest rapper, you gotta be the coldest hustler too. For real. And that's how this shit go. Jeezy won the coldest, but he made hits that resonated to his demographic of people, but his business exceeded him longevity.
So are you rapping?
Same thing with Jay-Z
as well.
Jay-Z, people be thinking Jay-Z is just like he is the coldest. He one of my goats for shit show. Whole longevity, bro. You gotta have the hustle. If you ain't got the hustle, you gonna get pimped. You gonna get pimped. Ain't no way around it. Somebody gonna cut you a deal and fuck you in a deal, bro. Period, bro.
Slave deal.
Ain't nobody. You got all the talent in the world. You the coldest nigga on earth, but nigga, you don't know how to go and get a bag.
And that's what's gonna hurt you.
Facts.
So it ain't the skills, your rap that's gonna hurt you.
It's the hustle, bro.
Your hustle that's gonna help
the hustle
you get
always hurts you, bro. 90%, I ain't gonna say 90, probably like 80% of the rappers that's out mainstream, whatever, they ain't had hustle, bro. That's why they got in fucked up deals.
Major labels.
That's why they got in all this bullshit because they couldn't get it out the trunk like Master P. They couldn't get it like Baby. They couldn't get it like Jay Prince, or they couldn't do it.
And I was and back to the Drink Champs.
Yeah.
I was talking about Boosie on Drink Champ. You know, he was saying that when they was with think it was
Steve Ricken?
Atlanta, whoever.
Yeah, the Jewish.
He was saying that when they had that wipe me down and everything,
he
say everybody thought they had some money. He say, man, we ain't had no money.
He didn't get a check out. He didn't get a check out of Atlantic.
That's what he didn't get a check out of.
He didn't get a check out of Atlantic because Atlantic gave him fame.
That's what he said.
Yeah.
That's what he said, guys. Atlantic gave him fame, no money. Only reason he had money because of the what?
His hustle.
So at the end of the day, you got to hustle to get to where you at.
That's in anything, not even in the music. It can be in clothes. It can be in fucking anything that you pursue because it don't matter about just music. It can be if you want to shoot videos, if you want to do whatever, if you want to own goddamn real estate, whatever. Like, you got to put the hustle in that shit so you can have some leverage when you sit down with people that got real pay.
And man, listen, give them your IG and everything before we
Cooking Up with Foe, Perfect Storm Films. Go and like and subscribe to the YouTube channel, Perfect Storm Films. We going up. I got content dropping almost every day down there.
How important is content?
Content is king. Like, it's
so
king.
When everybody, so when everybody putting their phone up, that's what content, right?
It's content, but you gotta be promoting something. You gotta be doing something. Like, a lot of people be doing it on an entertainment basis. Mm-hmm. Like, no, you gotta promote something. You gotta put something out there. You feel me? Content is king when you doing it the right way.
There you go.
You feel me?
So, y'all heard it from one of the masters. Like I say, this is another edition of YatlifeChronicles on his birthday. We'll be talking to a lot of other people today. So, I just want to say that, man, listen, you got to put in the hustle. If you don't put in the hustle, nothing's going to work. So that's
or get a job and budget yourself.
That's a hustle too.
Yeah,
because you could be working and hustling too.
I know a few rappers that got jobs and they really budget themselves and invest in themselves, and it's getting results. It's getting results. You feel me?
And learn credit.
Like,
you know what I'm saying? Learn credit. Learn them trade lines and how to get you some credit. I mean, man, it's just a lot to it. We get more off into it, but
yeah, that's another podcast we gotta do. Financial literacy.
Financial literacy coming soon, man. But we want to thank my cousin Fo, man, for coming to the show, man. Just breathing on us for a minute, as always. And
happy birthday, man.
Thank y'all. Thank y'all. This is another edition of Y'all Life Chronicles, where we're better together than separated.